Welcome back to Same But Different Mews, the movie news. That's what that stands for. Today, we've got a little bit of things. Oh, do you want me to do the thing?
This is off to a great start.
There.
It sounded like the Wicked Witch of the West riding her bicycle or whatever. He's like,
Let's get to the news for the past week. Not too much to report on because of the SAG AFTRA strike. Last week, Universal Studios, out where the people were picketing in front of the studios, they trimmed their trees. And when I say trim, I mean cut the branches completely off. These trees were serving as shade for the picketers. That is just like the most evil thing I've ever heard of.
That's pretty rude.
That's like a villainous thing to do.
Well, yeah, they are villains. It doesn't surprise me. It's just funny how accurate they're owning that title.
That's just so archaic and like medieval to be like, let's take away their shade. They'll go home. Like, that's awful. We had a trailer. This is a weird story because we had a trailer for a movie called, a series called Command Z. Now, this is a sci-fi series starring Michael Cera, and it's directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Is it like time travel or like what's the undo aspect of it?
It is time travel.
I'm a smart guy, man. I'm pretty smart.
Yeah. The premise is that there's a device that's made and 3 people are chosen to access this device by Michael Cera, who's kind of like a talking head Zordon person. He says, we got to go back in time, fix things there so that we can have a better future. The way they do that is they go back in time into the heads, into the consciousness of another person. The trailer came out like July 14th or something like that, and it premiered on July 17th.
Oh.
So it's a little bit of old news, but it exists.
It's out.
So it's out.
How, do we know how it's doing?
I don't. I didn't look into that.
6.8. I have a mustache hair tickling my nostril. It's a 6.8, but with only 23 reviews. Even each individual episode isn't reviewed. Why is this so... Like, Liev Schreiber's in it. You said it's Steven Soderbergh and nobody knows about this? What's happening?
It looks like it was made during the pandemic, like over Zoom devices.
Oh, it's only on a website.
Oh. I told you it was weird. I said right from the beginning.
I
so, SAG AFTRA has given passes to indie film shoots, a multitude of indie film shoots, around 39 or 40 indie film shoots, including films from A24, because A24 doesn't fall under the big corporate company.
Plus, they rock.
A24's dope. But yeah, they don't fall under the big corporate companies that they're actually striking against. So a lot of indie films, TV shows, and A24 stuff have been given the green light to keep going. One of those films being a movie called Death of a Unicorn, which sounds incredibly unique. It stars Paul Rudd as the father and Jenna Ortega as his daughter, and they are driving around and they hit a unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn is not coming up. What's happening to the news today?
News is weird, man.
Okay, IMDb's stupid. Death of a Unicorn does come up, but there's an E at the end of unicorn. And IMDb didn't find that without the E, which was weird.
Oh.
Yeah, basically, it looks like they try to hide the body, but because it's a unicorn, it starts coming back to life. I don't know.
Man, I can't wait for some horror unicorn movie magic. This gives me flashbacks of Cabin in the Woods. I love it.
Yeah.
More weird, interesting news. Kenneth Branagh has been rumored to be the director of a Gargoyles film.
What? That man's resume, like, I like Kenneth Branagh, don't get me wrong, but what a freak. Like,
yeah, I know.
There's no genre or pattern to the stuff that this man bites.
No. Now, the weird part of it about this is that it doesn't say whether it's going to be live action or animated. And also, there are several articles out there saying that this rumor is actually not true. It's been debunked. But then there are other articles out there that are saying, no. Don't debunk this. It's true. So, like, I don't know what to believe anymore. Oppenheimer is currently sitting at a 96%, and Barbie is sitting at an 89%.
I think the audience scores there will be flipped.
I think so as well.
Not saying anything bad about Oppenheimer. I think people are generally going to have more fun with Barbie.
Well, you'll know what I think coming soon to a YouTube near you, because I'm seeing Barbie tomorrow and then Oppenheimer on Sunday.
Oppenheimer doesn't even come to my theater. That's how little of a stupid, janky, podunk town I live in.
That's so dumb. This statistic came out recently. Studios, big corporate bad guys, are losing at least $600,000 per week that this strike is going on.
Chump change, right?
Maybe initially, after a couple of months, they're going to be like, okay, we need to make money here, because they're not making money. They're just losing it.
Well, deservedly so.
Get off your high fucking horses, pay your actors, pay your writers, and treat them properly.
You bitch.
And then the final bit of news I have here comes from Bob Iger, the Disney CEO. Rumor has it that he is planning on selling some of Disney's bigger properties or bigger platforms to Apple, most notably ABC.
To me, ABC being the fundamentals of like spelling just feels like it belongs with Apple anyway. That just sounds right.
A is for Apple.
Yeah,
ABC. Yeah. I bet you they'll swing that into their advertising somehow too.
Somehow like that. First of all, Bob Iger thinking every problem can be resulted in buying and selling things is just frustrating as all hell. At the same time, who cares? Nobody thinks, oh, ABC, these are Disney shows. You think they're ABC shows, even they're just owned by Disney. So I don't think that's going to make much of a wave.
No, I know. It's just weird that like things are being shifted around, like trading Pokemon cards. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And that is all the news for me.
Damn.
Did you have anything?
Ooh, what you got?
The only thing I have is just a little bit of praise for Bob Odenkirk. And it's
Ooh.
just because he was... this is actually a good segue about Tom Cruise. Derek just did a review on Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 up on our channel right now.
I did. Check it out.
You should check it out. But Tom Cruise is one of the actors who is really not buying into this whole strike thing, and he really just wants to promote his films and move past this and stuff. And Bob Odenkirk came out and is basically like, stop. You lose, we lose. It's all bullshit, but shut your mouth, essentially. And I just love that so much.
Oh, that's interesting. I heard the opposite about Tom Cruise. It's a gray area for Tom Cruise because yes, he wants to promote his film, but yes, he also wants to support. In June, he actually went to the studios and lobbied for getting, I don't think it was writers at the time, but I think it was actors and stunt performers to get better wages and treated properly. Like I said, he's kind of like on the fence, you know?
That's not support enough then.
I know.
Sure, I did not give you the full story there. I apologize. We now have the full story, but I still think Bob Odenkirk's right. And if Tom Cruise wants to support, he needs to support 100% and not a little bit.
I agree. The fact that it would take less than 2% of all the studio's yearly income to solve all these problems.
Yeah.
And they're fighting it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, that's because they need that 2% for their private jet orgy champagne soirees every Thursday night.
Right. No, I know. I've been to one and it's not that great.
Nice.
If I could have 3% dedicated to that, maybe I would have had a good time.
Yeah, just a little more blow.
Yeah, just
yeah.
That's the news. Enjoy it or don't enjoy it, but please come back and listen to us talk even more so about movies and entertainment. And you can do that by subscribing to the channel and liking the video and spreading awareness about everything we just talked about. We like talking movies and we like having you around listening to us talk about movies.
Yeah, but also you better have enjoyed it.
Brody always there to reinforce what you should believe.
You can't give them the option. Enjoy it or don't. Some people are going to capitalize, and I'm here to tell you, if you capitalize, I'm going to beat you up.
Have a good day, and we'll see you next time on Same But Different.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, what you got?